What's good, y'all? We got Remy Ma just destroyed her entire life forever. Hey man, we on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, cause that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Shouts out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Let's see what it's hitting for.
Remy Ma's life is starting to look like a walking horror story that has everything to do with how things have been going the last few years. We already know about the cheek clapping situation going on with Easy the Block Captain and cheating on her husband Papoose, but the real issue is the situation with Jason Scott, which is her son. Now, if you guys don't know, Remy Ma's oldest son is in a lot of trouble right now. And this is the reason.
Here's what we know at this hour. 23-year-old Scott was arrested today on first-degree murder and weapons charges. It's unclear if he pulled the trigger or if he hired the hit that took the life of Darius Gilboa, who lived here at the Ravenswood houses in Astoria. The crime occurred nearby in broad daylight back in 2021. Gilboa took hits to the head and to the chest. Gilboa had an extensive criminal history. 8 months before he was killed, he was indicted in a massive drug trafficking operation.
Now, in 2021, a man by the name of Darius Gilboa lost his life. Now, Darius Gilboa was a guy who also had some problems at the time. He was a guy that was in the streets, a guy that was fighting, his own cases, and he was 47 years old. And this happened in broad daylight. And her son got picked up about 2 years later after the fact, which means that nobody really knew if he did it or not. But at the time of his arrest, he was 23 years old. He's been locked up ever since on a 7-count indictment. But even outside of that, Remy Ma's been going through her own issues, battling with Clarissa Shields online, fighting with Papoose online, and just going through a whole bunch of stress. And if that isn't bad enough, Easy the Block Captain has been talking about her behind her back or on leaked audios, pretty much admitting that he really don't care about her as much as she believes he does. Well, fast forward. Well, remember the man Darius Gilboa, the man that was murdered? He has a daughter by the name of Jasmine Dior, or at least that's the name that she gives. And when there was a particular courthouse meeting on June 24th outside of a Queens courthouse, there was a conflict between Remy Ma and Jasmine Dior, who is the daughter of the man that was killed allegedly by Remy Ma's son. And this situation went viral.
Trying to beat you up too. Trying to beat you up. Come downstairs. You in front of the courthouse trying to act like you're tough. Yeah, stop. Yeah, let's go around the corner. Let's go around the corner. Come on, let's go around. Turn around. Like your mother's ugly? Turn around. Like your mother's ugly? Oh, okay. Same thing. Oh, okay. Just watch. Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought
Where's
you
the
were gonna be
police
kinda
though?
ugly, bitch. You wasn't.
Ain't the police supposed to keep this from happening, bro? This is a goddamn murder case. Ain't the police supposed to make sure that this doesn't happen in and outside the courthouse?
You wasn't. But you wasn't. Same here.
This is two different
Same here.
families.
You see what's up? Oh, okay.
Now, Jasmine Dior will go ahead and explain exactly what happened.
So yeah, this raggedy ass for me, girl, you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell you ice grilling, as if her son was the victim. Miss, where's your remorse? Where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? At the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nobody did nothing to you, you gremlin. And you really acting like you mad about something. Ice grilling somebody. Ugly. Then you acting tough in front of a courthouse. We're gonna go to jail. You've been to jail before. I'm sure you don't want to go back. What are we doing here? Come around the corner. You're really not tough. This is mad.
Now, as she explains there, the situation is this. Listen, your son killed my father or allegedly killed my father. And, basically, you don't have any empathy. You're looking at me crazy. You're mean mugging me. You're conceited and all of that. And, I'm going through a lot. You can still see your son and you're looking at me as if I did something to you, but your son took my father away. Now, again, Darius Gilbo, like he was in the streets. I don't know exactly what Darius Gilbo did to, make somebody, retaliate on him in the way that it happened.
Right.
But again, his daughter is not going to look at it like that. All right. I know a lot of people that, are in jail or have done some crazy things, and hey, their family is still going to love them. Right. But here is a situation that I want to know, because Remy Ma is out here by herself about to fight this lady. And then, of course, the unthinkable happens.
At Oklahoma Virtual Charter Academy, students across the state receive the education they deserve.
She got arrested.
Remy Ma is detained by law enforcement and briefly arrested. This is exactly what happens, okay? At least this is what the blogs are reporting. And then after this happens,
that's what I'm saying,
a young lady points out something that is very important.
Like, where is your support system? Where are your people? Why weren't they going with you in the courthouse, And I'm smiling not because I think it's funny, but I'm speaking genuinely as a woman who has a family, and knowing everything that's happening. And I see a lot of people saying she's crashing out, and so be it, and so be it, and so be it. So be it, so be it. But for me, I looked at it like, wow, would this have happened if she was still with her husband? Would this have happened, that confrontation? Would he have probably calmed her down and
these
helped
women
her
are
home?
crazy.
Let's think about this.
She's crazy.
See, Remy Ma is by herself handling a tough situation. I mean, she's going through a divorce. And then your son is, in jail right now and fighting for his life. You may or may not believe that he has something to do with it. But, I mean, this is her oldest son. So, basically, this has to affect her in certain ways. But the lady's saying, hey, where is her family? Would she have crashed out like this if Papoose was with her?
It don't even seem like nobody's there at all, bro. Like, where's the crowd? Where's the... You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, in my opinion, he's a very masculine, level-headed guy. If that lady was, doing that or trying to confront her, he would have probably moved her right along. Like, look, let's continue to go on, or let's leave, or whatever. But the reality is that where is easy to block Captain at? And see, this is what people don't realize when you start to, deal with somebody on the side or leave your family for somebody. The people that would be with you through thick and thin, they're not there. There's no doubt in my mind that if Papoose was still with Remy Ma, and his flaws and her flaws and all, he would be there to support his wife in a time like this. And that's what marriages and relationships really bring out. It brings out the people that are really there for you in your tough times. They're there, right? They're going to be there. It don't matter if they mad at you, things happen, but when you're committed to somebody, when they're going through a tough time, they're gonna be there. But when you got a dude like Easy to Block Captain, he's not gonna be there for you like that.
He's just trying to clap them little buns you got back there.
Not why he's there. He don't love you like that. He's not committed to you like that. He ain't got kids with you. And a lot of women don't see that. When you're talking about moving on to the next guy, like Holly Bailey, she's with this new...
They don't understand it, bro, until it's too late and they're fucked. And you dug that hole yourself, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? You dug it yourself. Just and listen sometimes, man.
Dude out there, and women are talking about how much they love this for her and all of that for her. Okay.
Who's the third person taking the picture? Who's the fourth person taking the picture, bro? Of someone taking a picture of them. Hollywood shit, bro. Oh, it's paparazzi. No, this is too strategic. How much you want to bet that boat didn't even leave the dock? In this specific picture, that boat didn't even leave the dock, bro. I guarantee you.
Tell you something.
That means that they couldn't take a picture of being docked, but it's cap.
It looks good right now. Let something happen. Let
Little
something.
buns she got. She ain't got no buns neither.
Let me tell you something. It looks good right
Oh no.
now. Let something happen. Let something strongly affect Holly Bailey's life, and let's see if that guy is going to be there long term. Let's go and see if that man is going to show up and stand up.
No, because that's not the relationship that they have, bro.
Like Papoose did.
I mean, maybe not. But
Remember when Remy Ma was in prison and Papoose was coming to see her almost every day? That's somebody who's standing up, right? You young people say standing on business.
Right,
but
right.
where is Easy the Block Captain? He ain't standing on business. And the reason why Remy Ma's family ain't there for her, I'm going to tell you, because she ain't there for them. And people don't realize that, man. When you're a person in life and you don't
That's how
have
it
the
be,
history
bro.
of standing up for people and you treat people like trash, well, then it comes back. And when you need somebody to be in your corner, they're not going to be there. They're not going to be there.
that's true,
And
man.
ain't nobody going to go ahead on and invest in you when you're not investing in nobody else. You already ran off the person that had your back for Easy the Block Captain.
Had a whole family. Threw it down the drain. Now it can never be again. Women, man.
What about that person? Remember, Remy Ma allegedly had an affair with
like
a
they never
female
grow
in
up,
Papooses'
man.
house. He found the female, and Remy Ma basically doing this. Where is she at? Nowhere to be found. You see, it's very few people out in the world today that are really going to be there for you like that. They're really going to be out there with you like that. But people don't realize that. You just think that, oh, okay, well, I could just go ahead on and somebody gonna love me for me. You out of your damn mind, okay? Ain't nobody gonna love you for you. And while you still living, you got people who might
If
love.
that's your mindset, then if that's your mindset, you don't believe in self-progression, bro. You don't elevate, bro. You're a regressor. You're probably overweight and probably have a fat neck and have a fat stomach and floppy arms and some old shit, bro. like I swear to God, bro. Swear, bro.
Go ahead on and somebody gonna love me for me. You out
That's
of your
your
damn mind.
attitude. Oh, they're just gonna love you're 289 pounds. You fucking whale. No one is gonna love you for you. Well, well, if someone is fucking with you like that, then I guess they truly do. But no one's gonna fuck with you. There's always the exceptions. We be see, hey, y'all seen a fat couple before, bro. I'm talking about fat as fuck. They out there. but look at y'all, bro. Motivation. You know, I'm hard on you. I'm saying if you a fat nigga, man, I love you, man. It's all love. It's just a little motivation. You know what I'm saying? Get up off your ass and go get it, nigga. It's not gonna be easy. One thing that I've been doing, you know, taking note of or make sure that I do everything that I don't want to do. I do it. You know, I don't feel like doing nothing. I feel like just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like working. I feel like going to sleep right now. I'm not gonna lie. I could take a good nap. Can't do it though. I gotta get these videos out, because if I don't record now, I'm not gonna have no videos for today or tomorrow, and then I'm just gonna be behind, and I'm gonna be like, damn, now I just missed out on money, and I'm gonna be depressed because now I missed out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, can't go.
Be out there with you like that. But people
It's all
don't
about
realize
your
that.
mindset, man.
You just think that, oh, okay, well, I could just go ahead on and somebody gonna love me for me. You out of your damn mind, okay? Ain't nobody gonna love you for
Fucking
you.
Rasputia
And while
out
you
here.
still living, you got
Goddamn
people who
Norbit.
might
Norbit loved her for her. And look, y'all be built like Rasputia and still have the worst attitude of all time. Y'all be acting just like the bitch. Don't make no sense. Now she loved her some Norbit though, but she hated her some Norbit though at the same time. Norbit better not have one fucked with no bitch though. It was all cool. It was all cool. She could treat Norbit how she wanted to until Norbit went and got with that white bitch. Yeah. Yeah, now she actually kind of turned up on Norbit ass. Low key, she hated the nigga more.
Ain't nobody gonna love you for you.
Now that I think about it, but that nigga Norbit loved her for her, bro. Because you know why? Because he was a chopped nigga just like her. He just wasn't 200 pounds, 300, 400 pounds. You know, he couldn't get nobody. She couldn't either. You know, he wanted a friend. She was nice to him. They grew up together. You know what I'm saying?
You just think that, oh, okay, well, I could just go head on and somebody gonna love me for me. You out of your damn mind, okay? Ain't nobody gonna love you for you. And while you still living, you got people who might look out for you, and it's very few, but it's not going to be very many. And when you get those people, you gotta value those folks.
One thing I could say about myself, bro, I have a certain attitude, and I have low patience, and like sometimes like I can really like have an attitude, and I know that's not healthy. So for me, if I was to say some shit, and I'm self-aware of that, and through the relationships that I've been through and they've ended, I've learned from it and grown from it. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to say love me for me, that would mean me knowing I have that attitude problem and continuing to do nothing to better it. Because someone will love me for me. That's a fucking excuse, bro. If that's your attitude, oh my god, bro. You're probably struggling in life. In every aspect, bro. If a bit ever say, "Oh, you gonna love me for me?" Yeah, we all want somebody to we can be ourselves, you know. But it gets to a point to where that's not what I'm talking about. You know, that's an excuse. If you're 350 pounds and you want somebody to love you for you, it doesn't matter how nice of a person you are. You're gonna have a hard time finding somebody that loves you for being 350 pounds, and you don't never want to do nothing about it. You're gonna have a hard time.
Going to be very many. And when you get those people, you got to value those folks because those people don't come around every day. Ain't that right?
That's the worst. Jesus.
Value those folks because those people don't come around.
High top dreads, man.
Every day. Ain't that right? Remy Ma.
Okay. I don't think you should be braiding your high top dreads like that, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at y'all on the next one, and I'm going to put in a